Where do I even start? Then just another painful night in Europe, isn't it? Uh, Seems that that's the case. It just happens every single year, regardless of what it's in. Whether it's the Champions League or whether it's the Europa League, there's always going to be heartbreak. Welcome back to another match review, guys. Yeah, I would have got this out last night, but I was very upset and angry last night. So I've slept on it and still feel a bit disappointed, to say the least. I mean, some of these ratings I can already see already for us. How Lewandowski got a 7.7 is beyond me. Like, he was not our best player. Well, it's actually Busquets, but how Lewandowski was is beyond me, because other than the penalty, did he really do much? My word. I mean, I think all these ratings are pretty generous for every one of our players, to be honest. I can't really recall any one of them having a standout game. Whereas Man United, fair play to them. Fair play to them. They were the better team. They wanted it more than what we did. Even from the first leg, you could tell they wanted it more. And that's ultimately where I feel like we've lost this tie. That first leg, what Javi did, and mixing up the lineup. But anyway, let's just go through the game as it happened. So, yeah, it was a bit even. Obviously, the result was 2-1 to Man United, 4-3 on aggregate. But the first half, other than right at the start of the game where Bruno Fernandes was through on goal and Ter Stegen had to pull for a very good serve, other than that, I'd say we were the better team in the first half. We were the very better team, and we won the penalty. Now, I know some people are saying it's soft, and I agree it is soft, but in this day and age, you do see things like that get given, and I think it was the correct decision. And Lewandowski stepped up. He did have a long time to wait for it. And De Gea, he was very unlucky and keep that out. He was fingertips away from saving it. But it just creeps in off the post, and we go in front. And at that point, I was happy. I was very, very happy. Yes, we were a bit sluggish, kind of, but we were in front. And in that first half, we were controlling the game. Man United, we kept Rashford quiet for the first half. I mean, we kept the whole team quiet, other than that chance really early on in the first half. We kept them quiet. And yeah, we could have had a chance to make it 2-0 as well. To hear, I mean, we've already seen some very dodgy goalkeeping mistakes in the Champions League this week. But De Gea, he literally passed it out to Sergio Roberto on accident, obviously. And I don't know why Roberto just didn't get a shot off earlier. Test De Gea, because he's made the mistake, and then he'll be panicking. So just take the shot and you never know. But instead, he takes too many touches, and that allows Man United to get back. Casemiro with a very vital block. And yeah, if we had made a 2-0 there, it's a completely different game. If we had made a 2-0, I don't say Man United coming back from that. It would be a completely different game. Then it went to half time, and again, Ten Hag outfought Javi because he made a change. He seen what was wrong, and he took off Weghorst, and he brought on Anthony. And Anthony, who turned out to be the match winner. But literally, just as the second half kicks off, a couple of minutes after, Man United are level. And thanks to Fred. Yeah, I mean, Fred's been really good for them this season. Like, I don't understand how he's managed to turn everything around. I mean, I guess it just proves that Ten Hag has changed around a lot of things there, and he's helped a lot of players improve. And Fred is a good example of one of them. And of course, it was a good assist from Bruno Fernandes. Terrible defending from us. Really, really bad. It just looked like we were still in the changing room. It was that bad. And yeah, Man United were level, and at that point, they never looked back. They were the better team. They dominated, I would say. We couldn't even get out of our own half at times. sloppy with our passes. It wasn't good the second half. It just was not good at all. And then, yeah, there were some changes Man United made. Dalot came on for Wan-Bissaka, Garnacho for Sancho. It took until the 70th minute for Xavi to make a change, which I thought was very, very bad. Because he could see that we were really, really struggling to even just string a simple pass together. Yet he waited till the 70th minute to make a change. I don't know what's up there. But yeah, not long after that first change from us, Man United go and win the game. There was quite a few deflections in this goal, I must admit, and I know I might sound biased here, but I'm pretty sure, in my opinion, Bruno fouls Rafinha. I'm pretty sure, in my opinion, that Bruno has pushed Rafinha, which has made him lose balance, and that should be a foul. But referee doesn't give it, and it is what it is. Then Man United have a few shots, gets deflected, and then it just falls perfectly for Anthony. It's a good finish. I must admit, it is a good finish from Anthony. He makes it 2-1. Don't understand the celebration though. You're on the bench and you're shushing people. I think you need to calm down. But then Xavi sort of went for it. He brought off Rafinha for Ansu Fati. Yeah, Rafinha, he complained in the first leg when he got subbed off. And then this was his chance to prove in a big game like this. And he just did nothing. I can't even remember him touching the ball. He was that bad. I come to think of it, I don't remember Ansu Fati touching the ball. Oh, God, it was that bad. And then this change, I just don't understand. What are you doing, Xavi? 82nd minute. He takes off Araujo. Now, if that was for an attacker, I would kind of understand because we were having to chase the game. But no, he brings on Marcus Alonso. I'm sorry, what are you playing at? Like, that clearly proved to me at that point that the game was done. Like, Xavi give up. Because you don't bring on Marcus Alonso when you're chasing a game. It just infuriates me. And that's where the tie was lost to begin with. When he started Marcus Alonso in the first leg. Nothing against Alonso as a person and a player, but he shouldn't be starting in games like this, like in the first leg. At least I don't even think he should be coming on in games like this. Not when we're chasing a game, especially. I don't understand. I really don't. And then Man United just managed to see the game out from there. I mean, there was a good goal. Well, it would turn out to be offside in the end, but Varane had a goal line clearance. Ferran Torres did whip in a good ball, and Ansu Fati did nick it off Lewandowski, and Lewandowski was in a better position. Because I do feel like if it was that good of a delivery, I think it was meant for Lewandowski. Ferran Torres whipped it in, and if Lewandowski was the one connecting on that, I think it would have been a goal. I truly do think that would have been a goal if Lewandowski had connected with it, but hindsight's a wonderful thing, isn't it? Yep. I mean, Ten Hag has got the better of Xavi once again. It's really unfortunate. It just seems to happen all the time in Europe. We just feel to turn up. It doesn't matter how good we're doing domestically. Once we play in Europe, it's like we're a different team. In La Liga, we have the best defence in the whole league. But then as soon as it comes to Europe, we just concede goals left, right, and centre. Like, I don't understand. Like, what have we genuinely done to cause all this upset this past 5 or 6 years in Europe? Genuinely, what have we done? Because I'm just sick of it, to be honest. I'm just absolutely sick of it. Keep feeling let down, disappointed, angry. But fair play to Man United. They played well across both legs, and arguably, no, not arguably, they were the better team across both legs. Uh, and yeah, it's unfortunate, but you've just got to hope that Javi would learn from this. He has to learn from this. Simply has to. And yeah, all we have to focus on now is La Liga. Just try and get a domestic treble. That would be nice. But just overall disappointed. What else can I say? Overall disappointed. But that is where we're going to leave this match review today, guys. Hope you have enjoyed it. Fair play to Man United. They were the better team across both legs. We need to improve in Europe. I just don't know when this heartbreak's going to be over because there's been too much of it already. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next stream, which will be later on today. Well, if we'll talk about this a bit more potentially, but I'll see you then.